Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's video. I'm Amy, your fractional COO with a deep passion for logistics and organizational structures. Today, I'm joined by the incredible Mya, our online business manager here at SOS, who is a true wizard when it comes to ClickUp.
We're here to show you how this tool is more than just a place to jot down your to-do list. Over the next few minutes, we'll take you through the journey of transforming your workflow into a flexible, collaborative, and highly productive experience using ClickUp's key features. Let's get started.
Templates are like shortcuts to success. They save us precious time and maintain consistency. Today, Mya and I will demonstrate how to create templates that cover two important aspects of your business operations, marketing and sales, the main engines of your airplane. And using a template to easily write your standard operating procedures, your SOPs, you'll be creating faster ways to bring on new employees or contracted support into your business. Creating templates within your workflow takes out the redundancies of creating tasks and documents to quickly post to the team for execution. Hey, Mya, you ready to dive into templates?
Of course, Amy, let's dive in. The first thing we'll learn in this video today is how to create a marketing template task and how to view that on a calendar so you can plan your marketing content for the day, the week, and even the month. To begin, we'll want to make sure that we're in the task section of ClickUp. Once we're here, we'll head over to the Right Engine Marketing folder that we created in the first video. Hover over this folder and click the plus sign, then click List. We're going to add a content publishing schedule list, so that way we can monitor all of our content, again by the day, week, or month, without it interfering with our other marketing tasks. Once you've put in the list name, click Create List. Once our list is generated, we now have a place for our task to live, but we need to create a template task. In order to do that, we have to create the task first. Here where we have a blank task, we're going to click in here to name it. For today's video, we'll just do social media post. So we'll name this social media post. Once you've typed in that name, we'll click Save. Now we just have a standard task in here, but we need to add some pretty descriptive things before we save it as a template. For starters, you can do things like /banner to create a green banner and then type maybe the idea, the goal, or the purpose of the social media post. Once you have that there, you can press enter, enter again, and then we can put some more banners, text, etc., whatever you would like to include so that way you know where to put your content to keep it better organized. Another option is to /blue banner. And then here we could do graphic. Then if you built a graphic or you have a photo you'd like to include in your social media post, you can drag and drop it into this section. These are just some basic fields that you can include in your task to keep it even better organized, but this is completely customizable and whatever works best for you to manage the content of your social media post. Now that we kind of have a little bit of information in here, we need to add a couple of fields to make sure that this will show up on our content calendar that we're going to create next. To do this, we can easily add a field by clicking here, Add or Edit Fields in the task itself. We'll click New Custom Field. And as you can see, we have tons of options, but for today's video, we'll want to click Date. Now for the field name, we're going to call this the scheduled post date. This is the date that you want your social media post to go live on your social media platforms. Once you have that name in there, we'll click Create. Now that we have our scheduled post date field, we can click the X button to go back to our task. Once you have everything in the description of the task that you would like to include in your template, we'll hover over the three dots here, Task Settings, and click. Then we'll scroll down to Templates, click Templates, and then we'll click Save as Template. When you're saving the template, you need to create a name. We'll call this Social Media Post Template. You can choose to share this with just yourself, everyone that's on your ClickUp workspace, only members, only admins, or specific people. You'll want to leave import everything checked because, again, the only stuff that we have in this task is the bare minimum things that we want to include in our template. Then we'll click Save. Now that that task template is creating, we want to put in a quick automation in ClickUp to make sure that anytime a new task is created in this space, it applies that template. So that way you don't have tasks that are maybe missing graphics or missing the purpose of the post. We just want every task to follow the same organizational structure. To quickly do this, we're going to head to the top right section of the screen and click Automations. In ClickUp Automations, it's super simple to create something so that way you don't have to spend a ton of time manually adding in the details for every single task that you know you're going to need, like the purpose, where the graphics should go, a checklist of things to do, and so forth. So to create this automation, we'll click New Automation. In the When field, we'll click this button to choose what we want to happen in order for that template to apply. So anytime a task is created by any of these sources, so whether it's through another automation, a person, etc., then we want it to apply the template that we just created. In the Then section, we'll click here and click Apply a Template. Then we'll select the template. As you can see, there's the template we just created. So we'll click that, we'll click Use Template, and then we'll click Create. Now, as you can see, we have a new, super simple to put together automation ready to be used. Now, when you go to create new posts, let's say you have another post that wants to go out this week, you have a great idea for it, you can type it in here to create a new task. We'll call this social media post number 2, and then you'll click Save. After you've saved the task, if you go back into it by clicking here, you'll notice that it has those fields that we had in the template. So now that we have the task template actually created, we want to create a calendar view to view these tasks. To do so, we'll hover over at the top here and click the plus view button. Then we'll scroll down and we'll click Calendar. Then click Add Calendar. As you can see, we have a really blank calendar here with no task on it. So how are we supposed to know when the social media posts that we just created are going to go out? Well, remember, we added that custom scheduled post date field. As you can see, it's empty right now, so the calendar has no idea where to put it. We're going to want to select a date for this field by clicking here and then clicking a date. So we'll do tomorrow, for instance, and then click Close. We'll do the same thing for the other task we created by clicking on the task, clicking Show to Empty Fields, clicking the empty field itself, and then putting another date. Now that we have the dates assigned to those tasks, we'll want to go back to the calendar and navigate to the 3 dots right here in the upper right-hand corner. We'll click the 3 dots. And then under task dates, right now the calendar is looking at start and due dates. We want to change that to the custom field that we created. So we'll switch this off, and then we'll click Date Custom Field, and we'll switch on that scheduled post date that we made. Now that we have switched that on, we'll click Save. And then as you can see, our social media posts that we have scheduled to go out on the 31st and the 1st are now on our calendar. For the next part of our video, we're going to learn how to create a sales template task to manage incoming new leads. First, we'll navigate to the Left Engine Sales folder. Now in the Left Engine Sales, you have multiple options. You could create a new list called CRM, or if you have 3 new leads that you really want to focus on nurturing and selling to for that week, you can add them to your weekly compass. We're going to follow the same process for creating a task template by hovering over this blank task and adding a task name. We'll call this new lead. Then we'll click Save. After we've created the task, we're going to go in and add some important information we want to collect, just like we did with the social media template. So I've inputted some sample information that you could capture for that new lead. For example, their primary concern, maybe why they're reaching out to you, some additional notes, and even a table with qualification questions. So that way, as you're meeting with your new lead or having a conversation with them, you can qualify them and document your answers. Now, in addition to this template task, you can always add custom fields to this as well, similar to what we did for the social media task template. Once you have all of the information that you want to collect for each lead, now we can save this as a task template by hovering up to the 3 dots at the top, scrolling down to templates and clicking here, and then clicking Save as Template. Following the same process, we'll name the template. We can do new lead template. We can choose who we want to share it with. And again, we'll want to click import everything because we have all of the information we want to collect already in there. Then click Save. Lastly, what we'll do is learn how to create a standardized operating procedure template in ClickUp. First, we'll navigate to the bottom left corner where your avatar is, and we'll click it, and then we'll click Template Setter. In the Template Center, we're going to search SOP. Once it loads, you'll see that we'll have tons of options, but the one we like the most at SOS is the SOP template. We'll click that template, and then we'll click Use Template. Here you can name your document, for example, Posting Social Media Content SOP. Then we'll click Use Template. The document may take a moment to load, but once it does, it's definitely worth it. As you can see, an entire template is generated for us with each section of the SOP. The purpose, scope, the actual procedure, any related resources, and then who owns it and if it needs any revisions. Using this template is so helpful because you can save it and reuse it each time you need to create a new SOP. In order to update this, all you do is take out the information that's provided and type in your new purpose. This is how you use and create an SOP template within ClickUp.
The best things to template are teachable, repeatable, and have value in your workflow. Having a template to build SOPs actually guarantees you'll chronicle every process of your business. Every SOP you build actually has incremental value and increases the value of your business. Take the time to save time by using templates. Our final video of this series ties it all together, a dashboard within ClickUp to guide your day of tasks, prioritized by the parts of the airplane. Our approach makes sure you're doing all the right things at the right time and truly feeling optimized.